Welcome to the Morning English Podcast. Listen, learn, and speak English daily.
Hello, English learners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Emma, and we are so happy that you are here with us today.
And I'm Mark. Yes. Welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to have you here with us today.
It really is. We are just so incredibly excited that you are sitting right here with us. It feels like you're our third friend, just hanging out.
Exactly. Just three friends chatting. And, we really want to remind you that this podcast is a totally safe, cozy place to learn real English.
Yeah, easy English, everyday English.
Right, the kind of English people actually use in real life with absolutely zero stress and no pressure at all.
Zero pressure. So before we jump into our deep dive today, how are you feeling today? Did you sleep well?
I actually slept great, thank you. I mean, the weather is finally warming up, so I'm in a really good mood. How about you? How was your morning?
Oh, my morning was just lovely. I had this really small, beautiful moment. I woke up and I walked over and opened my bedroom window.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and the sun was shining, and I could smell the fresh morning coffee coming from the kitchen. And I just took a big, deep breath of the fresh air.
Wow. What a beautiful way to start the day.
It really was just, a quiet, happy moment. But, smelling that coffee actually makes me think about something.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, it connects perfectly with what we're exploring in our deep dive today.
Ooh, now I'm curious. What's our topic today?
Today, we are sharing some really powerful tips to unlock your English voice.
I love this topic. It is so important.
It is. And listeners, today you are going to discover some really practical ideas, some fun, relatable stories, and of course, everyday English phrases that will actually help you speak naturally.
Yeah, real tools you can use right away.
Exactly. And hey, if you enjoy spending time with us, please take a quick second to like, subscribe, and just share this deep dive with one friend who is also learning English.
Just one friend. It helps us out a ton, and it helps them too.
It really does. Okay, let's start simple. When we talk about unlocking your English voice, what does that really mean? Like, why do so many learners understand English perfectly, but then they completely freeze when they try to speak?
That is the big question, isn't it? And let's actually explain that word first. To freeze means to stop suddenly because of fear or stress.
Right, like an animal seeing a car, they just freeze.
Exactly. And listeners, maybe you know this feeling too. You understand podcasts, you watch videos perfectly, but when it's your turn to speak,
your mouth is completely empty, no words come out.
Yes, it is so frustrating, but I want to tell you it is completely normal. And it happens because there is a huge difference between receiving language and producing language.
Okay, receiving and producing. Break that down for us in simple English.
Sure, so receiving language means listening or reading. The words are already made for you. Your brain just takes them in.
Right.
But producing language means speaking or writing. You have to make the words yourself. And that takes so much more brain power.
It's like the difference between being a passenger in a car and being the driver of the car.
Oh, that is a great analogy.
Yeah. Like when you are receiving language, you are the passenger. You just sit back, look out the window, enjoy the music, and enjoy the ride. It's relaxing.
Right, you aren't doing the hard work.
Exactly. But producing language, speaking, is like suddenly being forced to drive the car yourself. You have to steer the wheel, press the brakes, check the mirrors, choose the direction.
Yeah, it's active, hard work. You have to do all those things at the exact same time.
And that is why your brain freezes. It's just too much to do all at once. So if driving the car feels that scary, how do we make that very first step a little bit smaller and less scary?
Well, that brings us to tip 1, which is all about starting small with short answers.
Short answers. Okay, tell me more.
When someone asks you a question in English, you do not need to give a full, long speech.
Right.
Start with just one short sentence. For example, if someone says, "How are you?" just say, "I'm good."
Just, I'm good.
Yes. And then, if you feel okay, add just one tiny detail, like, "I'm good. I'm a little tired today." That's it.
Okay, but I have to push back a little bit here. Aren't short answers a bit too basic? Like, I want to sound impressive when I speak English.
I totally know that feeling. But trying to sound impressive too fast is exactly what causes the freeze.
Because you are trying to do too many things at once.
Right. You try to build this huge, beautiful sentence, and your brain just gets overloaded and says, "Nope, no English today."
That makes so much sense. So keep it short, which leads to tip 2. I see the word chunk in our notes. What is a chunk?
A chunk is a small group of words that naturally go together. Native speakers use them all the time.
Okay, give us some examples of chunks.
Sure. Things like "to be honest" or It depends, or I think that.
Oh, I see. I like to think of chunks like making a sandwich.
A sandwich. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah. So trying to build a sentence word by word is like trying to bake the bread from scratch, grow the tomatoes, and make the cheese yourself. It takes forever and it's exhausting.
Oh, wow, that is so true.
But using a chunk is like buying a pre-made sandwich from the store. The words already have a home together. They're ready to eat or, well, ready to use.
That is such a good point. You don't have to think about the grammar because the chunk is already perfectly built.
Exactly. So let's practice one. Let's use the chunk to be honest.
Okay, let's do it.
How was the movie you watched last night?
To be honest, it was a little boring.
See? That sounded so smooth.
It really does. It gives you a second to think, too.
Right. Okay, so we have short answers and we have our pre-made sandwich chunks. But how do we physically get our mouths used to saying these English words?
Yes, the physical part. Speaking a new language is a physical exercise for your face. And that is tip 3, shadowing.
Shadowing, like a shadow on the ground on a sunny day.
Exactly like that. To shadow means to listen to a short phrase in English and then repeat it right after the speaker. You follow them closely, like a shadow.
So you are copying the rhythm and the sounds?
Right. It's mouth training. Your mouth muscles need to learn how to move in English. And the best part is, just 10 seconds of shadowing is enough.
Really? Just 10 seconds?
Yeah. And if listeners are feeling shy, you can even just whisper it. You don't have to be loud.
I love that. Listeners, try saying it with us right now. Ready? To be honest.
To be honest.
Try it out loud. Good job, everyone. It really does help to feel the words in your mouth.
It makes a huge difference. Which brings us to tip 4, which is repetition.
Repetition. Doing something again and again.
Yes. Specifically, answering the same everyday questions multiple times in a row.
Wait, let's explain in a row.
Yes. In a row means doing something one after another without stopping.
Right, like eating 3 cookies in a row.
Exactly. So if the question is, what do you do on weekends? You answered out loud, maybe 5 times in a row.
Wait, really? Isn't answering the exact same question 5 times in a row super boring?
It might sound boring, but it is incredibly powerful because the first time you answer, it's slow. You are searching for the words.
Right, it feels a little messy.
But by the 5th time you say it, your brain already knows the words. So suddenly, you sound incredibly smooth and natural.
Oh, wow. So you get to actually feel what it's like to speak perfect, fluent English, even if it's just for one sentence.
Exactly. It builds so much confidence.
That's a really cool trick. Okay, so practicing is great, but we all have busy lives. We go to work, we take care of our families. How do we connect English to our real daily lives, and how do we know if we are getting better?
Well, tip 5 is one that many people are a little afraid of. Tip 5 is record yourself.
Oh no, record my own voice. Like on my phone.
Yes, just take your phone, hit record, and speak for 30 seconds answering a simple question.
I have to admit, hearing my own voice on a recording is so scary. I don't even like hearing myself in my native language.
I know that feeling. Everyone hates their own recorded voice. But the research shows it gives you real evidence of your progress instead of fear.
What do you mean by evidence?
When you feel nervous speaking, you think you sound terrible. You think you are speaking super slowly. But if you listen to the recording, you realize, oh, I actually sound pretty good.
Okay, that makes sense. But do I have to listen to all my mistakes?
No, not at all. Don't judge yourself harshly. Just listen for one small thing, like maybe just listen to see if your speed was okay.
That makes it a lot less scary. Just focus on one tiny thing. Okay, I can do that. But how do I remember to do this every day?
That is tip 6. You need a speaking trigger.
A trigger. Okay, let's explain that word for our beginner learners.
A trigger is a signal that reminds you to do an action. It tells your brain, oh, it's time to do this now.
Okay, so how do we use a trigger for English?
You connect your English practice to a daily routine you already do. For example, making your morning coffee.
Oh, I love my morning coffee.
So you make a rule. Every time I turn on the coffee machine, I have to say 3 English sentences out loud.
Oh, I love that. It's like a gentle alarm clock. It doesn't ring loudly and stress you out. Instead, it smells like coffee, and it just gently reminds you, hey, time to speak a little English.
Exactly. Or maybe your trigger is looking in the bathroom mirror. Every time you look in the mirror in the morning, you describe how you feel in English.
So you don't need extra time in your day. You just attach English to the things you are already doing.
Right. It makes building a daily habit so much easier.
That is such a good point. Okay, we have our chunks, we have our coffee triggers. But I feel like none of this works if we have the wrong mindset.
The mindset is everything.
Right. And looking at tip 7, we really need to talk about the fear of making mistakes.
Yes. Tip 7 is stop waiting for perfect grammar.
Perfection, meaning zero mistakes.
Right. Perfection is a trap. It will completely stop you from speaking.
But if I don't use perfect grammar, won't people judge me? I mean, I want to wait to speak until I feel really confident.
That is the biggest myth in language learning. You think you need confidence before you speak. But the truth is, confidence comes from speaking.
Wow. Let me repeat that. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes from speaking.
Exactly. You get confident because you spoke, made a mistake, and realized you were still okay.
Think about your own life for a moment, listeners. Have you ever waited to feel ready and then you just waited forever?
It happens all the time.
Right.
But listen, if you say, I go to store, I buy fruit, the grammar is not perfect.
Right. It should be, I went to the store and bought fruit.
But did the person understand you? Did you successfully communicate?
Yes. They know exactly what you did. You went and got fruit.
Exactly. The goal is to be clear first and perfect later. Clear first, perfect later.
I love that. Clear first, perfect later. Just communicate the idea. Which really leads us to our last point today, tip 8. Build a tiny daily habit.
Yes, and this is all about the word consistency.
Consistency, meaning doing something regularly over time, right?
Yes, doing a little bit every single day. A lot of people try to study for 3 hours on a Sunday and then do nothing all week.
Yeah, the heavy cram session. It's exhausting.
It is. And the brain doesn't like that. The brain likes small, happy, daily practice. 5 minutes a day is so much better than one giant, intense study day.
Because you are making English a normal, everyday part of your life, not a stressful test you have to pass.
Exactly. Small, consistent steps will unlock your voice faster than anything else.
Well, this has been such a wonderful deep dive today. Let's just briefly summarize what it really feels like to unlock your voice.
Yes, let's do a quick review.
It's remembering that your English voice doesn't just magically appear in one single day.
Right, it's not magic.
It grows. It grows with small daily use. It grows when you use short answers, when you use those pre-made sandwich chunks, and when you let go of trying to be perfect.
Exactly. It's about feeling safe and comfortable with the words you already know.
And listeners, we just want to say how proud we are of you for showing up today. Learning a language is hard work. But you are here, you are trying, and you are doing an amazing job.
Yes, absolutely. Give yourself some warm praise for joining us today. You are doing great.
Before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with one final thought to explore on your own.
Oh, I like final thoughts. Let's hear it.
Think about your own life for a moment. If your English-speaking voice were a physical muscle in your body, what is one tiny, imperfect, 30-second exercise you could do the very moment this deep dive ends to make it just a little bit stronger today?
Ooh, that is a great question. Just a 30-second exercise right now.
Maybe it's looking out the window and describing the weather out loud. Maybe it's shadowing one sentence. Just pick one tiny thing and try it the moment we say goodbye.
Don't wait. Try it today.
Well, thank you so much for sitting with us, chatting with us, and learning with us today.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.